Yo ho.
What's up?
Now that we can hear Epic, that was strange at first. I don't know how your stuff keeps breaking like that when you are traveling.
It's because I use my work computer with half the equipment that's here at my desk in my kitchen, and sometimes it comes back on and mutes itself.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. So, yeah, Isaac, I bought a pair of those glasses just to try it out, just a little treat, see what
Yeah.
it's like.
What
I
it blows it up in front of you, the screen, like it makes you a big screen in your vision.
Your eyeballs, right?
Yeah.
Like it's essentially a VR headset except just glasses.
Hmm.
So, and it plugs right into your Switch or whatever. I figured, hey, while you're just chilling in bed, instead of like the light bothering Catherine, got the glasses on now. So,
Yeah, and you don't have to like strain your neck, right?
yep, yep. And it was on sale, so I pulled the trigger for all the struggling I did the past few months.
Sweet.
Um, yeah, yeah, it's pretty epic. I bought a pair of XR glasses just to try out.
Cool.
Could you be less excited?
No, I'm more excited about this crazy ass movie we watched today.
Yeah, I'm not even excited about it at all. Take it away, Isaac. It was your pick this week.
Yeah, this week we watched a 1987 movie from Stanley Kubrick called Full Metal Jacket. Kubrick is cool because he does movies from every genre, like, and he does them well. And this is his like war movie that he did. The story is we're basically just following these guys as they go from boot camp straight into the Vietnam War. It and there's really no like there's no fluff around it. Like the first scene is everyone's getting their hair shaved off because they're starting boot camp. And like the first maybe like almost half the movie is these guys just getting torn up in boot camp by their drill instructor.
By the most amazing drill instructor, R. Lee Emery.
Yeah, yeah, he was really good.
He's like the movie drill instructor, isn't he?
Yeah. He he
Yeah,
made a
he's
dude. He made a career. So the little backstory to Sergeant Hartman here, Lee Emery. He wasn't supposed to be in the movie. He was just an advisor to start. And
what?
literally, there was somebody else cast. He was supposed to be an advisor, and they liked him so much they put him in the movie, and that's how Gunny's career started.
Okay,
Huh.
that's
The
crazy.
more you know.
He was so good at informing, telling the actor what to do. They're like, you just do it.
Well,
Yeah, why don't you just stop?
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
this was kind of a this was a tough movie. Like
yeah,
it was, you don't really know what you're getting into the first half of the movie, and then you see what you're getting into the second half of the movie. What shit starts hitting the fan right when that guy shoots himself in the head, that type of thing.
yeah.
Um, so this is actually the first time I've seen it. Um, I'm not gonna pick a favorite part because I don't think that's
Yeah,
right
I had a hard
with
time with
this
that too.
movie.
Mhm.
It wasn't as hard of a watch as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely I feel like was an accurate portrayal of what they were going through, and how shitty the Vietnam War was, and everything that happened. And there's a lot of casual racism in this movie as well. I did notice.
It's the military. It's like, do we really have time to worry about people saying mean words? We have other things going on.
Yeah, we have Viet Congs coming out of the trees, man.
Yeah.
So,
This this launched Vincent D'Onofrio's career, or D'Onofrio's career as well. Um, like this, he was the guy that shot himself, and he's played in
Yeah.
how many? What's that movie
you mean
or
he
that?
was
Mark?
Edgar from what is it? Not Independence Day.
I
Men
can't.
in Black.
Yes, yes,
Oh.
Edgar. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh no,
and
wait,
he
wait.
was. Yeah,
Was he?
that was him. Yeah, and he was the best Kingpin we've seen in any Marvel adaptation.
100%.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
single-handedly made that
yeah. His
Daredevil.
some of his monologues in that show were fantastic.
Yep.
So, But yeah, I kind of felt bad for him in this one.
Yeah, just couldn't handle it. Cracked.
Nope, nope. And I was like, it was kind of a dream sequence before that, right? And then like, I'm trying to figure out, did he really just kill himself, or are they still doing this dream thing? I'm like, no, no, he shot himself in the head. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but did I miss it, or do they just not follow up with that at all?
No, that was it. That was the end.
they
Moved on.
graduated. They, there's not no follow
I
up.
know, but like,
Gunny's dead.
oh, our poor friend blew his brains all over the
He
wall.
wasn't their
You
friend.
know,
They hated him. They beat him with pillows and a
you
brick.
know. But
They had no time for that too. They're going to war.
Yeah.
They're off.
why is this so blurry? Yeah, no, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite movie I've ever seen, but it would definitely, I would rate it higher in the war movie scale, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, for me, it was a 6.92.
Nice.
It's better than a
Epic.
6-7.
Oh
Patrick?
God,
Patrick?
Patrick,
Oh,
Patrick.
so I thought you said Isaac. I thought you said Isaac.
No.
No, I'm kind of on the same boat as Rob, right? Like this movie is an art movie. It tells the story of Nam. It tells the story of the military before the '90s, right? This is when Juke's dad and everybody was in, the Marines and things like that, and went through this crap, and it was like that, right? They didn't have time for people to whatever, and they called people names and whatever, and people do crack, but you know. If I had to pick like a part I really liked, it's when Joker and Cowboy reunited in Vietnam right then.
Yeah.
Didn't end the greatest for them, but it symbolized like that brotherhood that they have through that. And
Yeah.
but as far as a score goes, this one's really really tough because like Rob, I don't enjoy watching this movie. The whole first half, even though it's a cinematic masterpiece. Kubrick 100% how he does those like static shots and like
Yeah.
zooms in and then whatever out. That first part, man, that I feel really bad for Pyle. And here we are calling him Pyle too, right? Like Gomer Pyle. Like
Yeah.
yeah, so Private Lawrence is his actual name. But I feel really bad for him. And then going on to the war, you see like the conflicted mentality that everybody has and tries to, if you run in, you die. That's what happens. And so, as far as a score, probably I'll give it on the war movie, I'll give it a 7.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, similar to Clockwork Orange, the first half of the movie is completely separate, or like different than the second half. But also, like, it does the same thing for me where I'm like, the first part, you're like, this is awful. It cannot get worse than this. This is so bad. And then you get to the second part and you're like, okay, this is worse.
Yep.
This is worse, right? And you
And
see why they have to go through that training, why it has to be so hard, because they're going to war. It's serious. And you got to know what you're doing out there.
what was the one guy's when they finally went up to the front line and they were talking to the guy and he's like, they were doing their interviews, right? And they're like, you know, they asked the guy what he thinks about America's involvement in the war, right? And he's like, well, I think we should win.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's to desensitize them to whatever they're going to go through, and man, do they go through it? And man, the
Yeah.
Vietnam War, and any war is hell, but that one especially was pretty traumatizing. Like as far as needless, thank everybody for their service and everything they did there, but I just feel it sucks they had to go through it. So
Yeah. Yeah. And the first time I watched this a long, long time ago, it was a really tough watch for me. But this rewatch, it wasn't as bad as I remember it. Um, I think it does a really, really good job of portraying like how intense and hard and awful like real war is, and not every movie does a good job of that. But there are a couple of other movies I can think of that are actually maybe even harder to watch than this, like Apocalypse Now
yes,
or Deer Hunter. Like those are tough, 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 tough watches, and maybe I'll pick those in the future.
Well, let's
But I
have a
think
little,
this does do a really good job at portraying, the horrors of war.
let's have a little pause in between watching the Apocalypse Now or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I was gonna say one other. Oh, the other thing was you kind of hinted at it too when they asked the guy about how he felt about being in the war, or what is, if he supported it or not. They had that whole like montage of interviewing the different guys, and what I thought was interesting is nobody, like, it wasn't like a cohesive answer. They all had completely different wild answers, which made you realize like nobody really knows like what we're doing or what the point is of this. They all like have their own like little spin on it, but like if there was like a mission that everyone was trying to accomplish, everyone would know what that is and they would all say that. But that's not what happened. So there really was no like reason or aim, or it was very, very like hard for anyone to figure out what we were actually doing there, even the guys that were there themselves. And the movie does a good job of explaining that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I can safely say it's probably a movie that I'll never revisit again.
Yeah.
It's
But
good though. It's
I
so
am
good.
glad it was picked.
Wait, so you're not just gonna be lying in bed one night, but yeah, look what's on. I'll just watch
It's going
this.
to be the first thing I watch when my VR glasses come
God.
in.
Uh, yeah, I do like this movie though. I think it's good. This is like a 7.5 for me.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's pretty high up there on the Isaac scale.
Yeah, I usually go right to 7, but I think it's just a tick above that.
Okay, all right, fair
And
enough.
like you, I can't really
Um,
pick a favorite part. It's
yeah,
hard.
no, I don't. I feel like that's not appropriate for
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
So, um, yeah, it was good. It was good. It was haunting, but good.
yeah. Good.
So, what other like popular Kubrick movies are we missing?
We haven't watched 2001: Space Odyssey, obviously. Um, Eyes Wide Shut, The
That's
Shining.
That's wide shut. Oh,
Ooh, The Shining is a good one.
Yeah, yep. Those are like the big ones, I think.
Shining's my favorite. That one that he nailed that. Well, it's Jack.
Jack Nicholson. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Did you guys? Oh, yeah, you guys. We watched Jack Nicholson's son recently in that Smile movie, correct? Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Same creepy smile from Jack Nicholson. So,
dude, he had the same look like when he was Joker.
mhm.
That same. Oof.
Yep. Do we do we know who's is it rounding
Yeah.
back to me now?
Who is next? Yeah, it is.
What did we
It's
do?
back to you.
We
Oh,
watched Super
okay.
Troopers last week.
Yep.
Yep, Super Troopers, then this, and then in 2 weeks, to the surprise of no one, we're finishing off the 28 series.
Isn't that on Netflix too? The next one?
It is on Netflix. It is called 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. I am hopeful that it's not the finishing of the series because, how they end it isn't great. Um, However, I think you guys will enjoy it. And if you guys liked the first one in this, right? The 28 years?
That
Yeah.
was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is far superior in my mind. A lot of stuff answered. You get to see like kind of what the deal is with the Teletubby Power Rangers at the end, and you get to see how this one ties all the way back to 28 days later. We're coming full circle, boys. We're coming full
Hmm.
circle.
Okay.
So, yep, 2 weeks. Let's finish that up. And who's the regular episode? I don't. Are we? Is it draft time?
It is draft.
Yeah, it is
That's
actually.
Thursday.
When
Mhm.
when is the draft? Thursday?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that'll probably Saturday will be our draft episode then. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I
gotta
could do
I
that.
gotta touch on that really quick. Did you see the video that the Rams put out?
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh my God, it's so funny. It's so if anybody doesn't know, it's basically a remix of Friday with Chris Tucker's kid and Ice Cube's kid and
Yeah.
all of like former LA players and uh, like as in Friday, like when they sit on the porch, the movie
The
Friday,
movie,
which
yeah.
we have to watch sometime.
How fitting for this movie episode.
Yeah.
And I need to like touch base on something as well. You reminded me. Um, did we find out where that kid lives?
Which one?
Isaac, the child that opened that pack.
Yeah, he's in Arizona. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're familiar. We could find him.
Yeah, I sent you that the picture.
What did he open? Really?
The the they made so you know how Josh Allen won MVP in 2024?
Yeah.
And he got to wear like a gold NFL shield all year
Okay.
because of that last year. They took one of those like gold patches off all the guys so there's five of them, right? There's MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Like there's five of them, right? They got
Hmm.
those and they took it off and they put it into a sports card, like a football card. And there's
What?
one of them. There's one Josh
One of
Allen
one. Yeah,
gold
one
shield
Josh Allen.
Oh,
MVP card, and a kid
really?
in Arizona pulled it. 10-year-old kid.
I am happy it was the kid that pulled it.
Yeah.
But I'm not happy at the same time because I didn't even get a chance. I
I
wasn't
know it
even
was
in the
only
running.
like 2 or 3 days after release. It was already
I
pulled.
know.
Boy,
You know,
I feel like
this was
group
like
assault. I'm about to go fucking nuts and go find this kid.
yeah, I wasn't even in the running. The first time I'm ever kind of looking forward to opening some football packs other than Pokemon, and this 9-year-old ruins it within moments. So
Yeah. It's a cool card
yeah,
though. That's gonna pay for like his college. Like
it's
that's
gonna
gonna
pay
be
for much more than that.
yeah. That's really
That
good.
that card's gonna be that's gonna go.
He's
Like
got
Yeah.
remember when the guy pulled the one ring, the one
Oh
ring out
yeah.
of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That shit went for millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So
really? No, I didn't
yeah,
know that.
yeah. The Magic has universes beyond, right? And maybe we
Yep.
can touch on this in the normal episode. But they did a Lord of the Rings set, and then they had the one ring, and there was only one of them, one of one. And some dude in Canada pulled it. He's literally like shaking on the camera as he pulled it.
Oh,
I
God.
was hoping he'd drop it.
It just bends.
Yeah, yeah. Or cuts you ever see those videos where they cut open the packs and they slice off the top of a Charizard or something? That's my
Come
favorite.
on. People
Oh
don't
my
get it.
God.
Well, anyway, gentlemen, I will see you back here next Saturday. I should be off the weekend. So
Sweet.
thank you for adjusting to my time. As always, be kind to yourselves, each other, and your insides, because Pizza Every Midnight's a Young Guns game. Later.
Peace.
Hoorah. See ya.